Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Wednesday, October 13th at 11:43 a.m. In today's video, we're going to talk about the difference between the potential and the actual. We've looked at a lot of different assets and talked about their potential gains between now and the end of the year. What is it going to take for these assets to actually deliver on the promise of the returns that we're seeing, the possible returns that we're seeing in the charts, and what could potentially go wrong? So we need to prepare ourselves for every case scenario so that we're not, putting all of our eggs in one basket and basically losing our lives if something doesn't pan out the way we see. Let's start by looking at this chart, AAVE, AAVE, I don't know what it's called. Honestly, I'm a technical analysis guy, so I don't know much about the fundamentals of most cryptocurrencies, and this is one that I have no idea what it is, but I was asked to chart it, and so here it is. And the first thing I see in the chart is that it can do anything between 6x, or this is almost 7x, and 100x between now and the end of the year. The chart shows me a potential 676% based on this candle pattern here, to 100x, which is 10,863% by the end of the year based on this historic trend here. But the question is, what is it going to take to reach even this lower level of potential? What has to happen in the market for this 6x to 100x potential to materialize? So the first thing that has to happen, of course, we always talk about the RSI and we talk about the MACDs. The MACDs need to turn bullish. The RSI needs to reach for the top of this trend line. The RSI has already started in a bullish trend. It's broken out of its bearish trend and beginning to make higher lows here. We broke the lower low pattern here. We need to make a higher high here. So yes, that needs to happen in the MACDs and the RSI. But what we haven't talked much about is volume. Take a look at the volume in this chart. It's almost at nothing. So what started this bullish trend over here was volume. There was a burst of volume. If we do not get a burst of volume, we're not going anywhere. And what will probably happen if we don't get a burst of volume is that we'll continue to move this way and break down. The RSI will turn bearish. The MACDs will continue to move bearish, and instead of breaking out, we'll break down, and we will continue to correct and consolidate instead of participating in this bull run. This Hull Suite indicator here is really just a constellation of three different moving averages: the 50-day, the 240-day, and the 45-day moving average. I like it because it's so simple. It kind of puts those three moving averages together and tells a story. We're going to need to move above this Hull Suite indicator here. We're going to need to get a burst of volume, and the RSI is going to need to move up, and the MACDs are going to need to move up. All of that needs to happen. Now, the first thing we need to understand is how the market works. There's actually a book that I've been reading called Mastering the Market Cycle, and applied to the crypto market, there's a very clear cycle that happens with every bull run in the crypto market. The first thing that happens is the money hits Bitcoin, and when the money hits Bitcoin, you see the difference in volume between Bitcoin and AAVE. You see how there's almost no volume here, but we look at this Bitcoin chart and the volume is much stronger. Well, that's because the money hits Bitcoin first, and after the money hits Bitcoin, the next chart that the money hits is Ethereum. Okay? Notice that there's more volume here in this Ethereum chart. And Ethereum has already had a tremendous run. Ethereum, I'm seeing is I have three targets between now and the end of the year for Ethereum. The first is 45.99. That's the very low, that's my lowest target. Then 54.04, and then 10,493 between now and the end of the year, which means that basically 3x, in my opinion, is the max that we're going to see in terms of ROI for Ethereum. And then I'm expecting some type of a correction. I'm expecting, we're seeing this bearish divergence in the RSI. I think we're probably going to hit the top of this RSI trend line sometime between now and the end of the year, and then it's going to break down bearish. It's because Ethereum has had such a tremendous run already. Ethereum has already done far more than we've seen any of the other altcoins do. And of course, that's what happens in every crypto bull market. The money hits Bitcoin, and then the money hits Ethereum. But next, the money hits Litecoin, and then the money hits XRP and the rest of the crypto market. So notice we're going to see more volume on the Litecoin chart than we're going to see on the AAVE chart. Why? Because it's not the altcoin's turn yet. We're going to see more volume in XRP than we're going to see on these other charts as well. So I'm looking for a breakout of, I'm looking for Ethereum to lead the way, breaking out above its trend. And then I'm looking for Litecoin to follow and break out above its trend. And then I'm looking for XRP and the rest of the market to follow. And so if AAVE and these other assets participate in this bull run, we're going to see a spike in their volume, and we're going to see them take off towards some of these targets. An update on Zilliqa, same thing applies to Zilliqa. If we get a breakout in the price action, in the volume here, and the RSI continues to be bullish, the MACDs turn up, Zilliqa is going to break out of this triangle and move towards its targets here. I have 3 targets for Zilliqa: 53 cents, 87 cents, and $1.97. If it hits the bottom one, we're talking about basically almost 5xing from where it is. The second target is 800% from where it is. And the top target is basically 20x from where it is. So I think Zilliqa has 20x potential between now and the end of the year, but it will be determined by the volume that hits it. The BCD chart, Bitcoin Diamond. I'm holding Bitcoin Diamond. I have high hopes for Bitcoin Diamond. Bitcoin Diamond has a lot of potential just simply from a strictly technical analysis perspective. If Bitcoin Diamond, just from where it is now, if it hits the top target, that's basically 30x from where it is now. In the long run, I think it could go beyond that. My bottom target is 400% from where it is. Then my next target is 500%. And then my next target is 936%, 9x for BCD between now and the end of the year. And then finally, the last chart I'll look at today is Algo. Algo doesn't look extremely promising for me. My top target for Algo, between now and the end of the year is basically 400% from where it is. Just kind of looking at the trends. And then my intermediate target is less than 2x. Simply looking at the trend, using the same methodology for price prediction that I've done on other assets, Algo doesn't have far to go, but I'm seeing bearish divergence in the RSI here that we have not gotten over, not seeing a turnaround. Although the MACDs are very bullish, it simply means that Algo has already had a run. But Algo's so new, we don't have a lot of historic information. This particular chart only goes back to January 2020. Not sure if Algo is older than that or not, but this is all I'm seeing in the chart. However, we're seeing more volume here on Algo than we're seeing in some other charts. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see. So basically, I cannot predict where the volume is going to go, but I can simply look at trends and say, if this plays out and if we reach for the top of the trend line, this is what it looks like. And so Zilliqa, we added it to the portfolio when it was 3 cents. It's tripled 300%. That's fine. That's nice. But if it goes all the way to the top here, that's about 100x for Zilliqa from when we put it in the portfolio, which is very, very nice. But either way, it's looking good and it's looking strong. Yeah. All right. Just to bring one thing to your attention, I have a new resource that I am making available as of yesterday to all Platinum and Gold members of my Patreon. It's links to all of my charts, 24/7 access to all of my charts. So any chart that I do, like today I just added the Algo chart and the AAVE chart, I'm going to add it here for my Platinum and Gold subscribers. And basically, any one of these charts, you can click it, and that link will open up the actual chart so that you can see what I see in that chart. So check out my Patreon if you're interested in that resource. It's for Gold and Platinum members. All right, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for watching. Make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, walk in love every day. Remember, this is not financial advice, not a financial advisor, just my opinions, my thoughts. Sometimes I'll tell you what I do. Also, do me a favor and like this video, subscribe to this channel, leave me a comment if you liked this content. Thank you so much. This is Cryptogenic signing out.